here for all North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
No surprise, the Department of Justice followed through with its threat to sue Texas over its new voting law. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. What may be surprising, the lawsuit does not target most of the elements that Democrat state lawmakers complained about the loudest and tried to block by abandoning special sessions, camping out in Washington, D.C. Fox 4's Blake Hansen breaks it down. Blake.
As Steve and Heather, the lawsuit itself was expected. What is noteworthy is how narrowly crafted it is, targeting specific aspects of the law.
I feel extremely confident that when this law makes it through the litigation phase, it will be upheld in a court of law.
Since its signing, the lawsuits had already begun rolling in, but the new Texas voting law now faces its biggest challenger yet, the federal government. The Department of Justice Thursday suing the state, alleging the piece of legislation passed over the summer violates both the Voting Rights Act and Civil Rights Act.
It's relatively short as far as federal lawsuits go.
Chad Ruback is an attorney not involved in the case.
I believe the DOJ filed a simple, laser-focused lawsuit on purpose, gave this a lot of thought, and picked the two provisions in SB 1, the new Texas law, that the DOJ felt were most vulnerable for attack.
The new Texas voting law is wide-ranging, banning 24-hour polling locations and drive-through voting, expanding the role of poll watchers. Democrats boycotted special sessions over those provisions.
This legislation was designed to suppress the votes of Texans, in particular Texans of color.
But the federal lawsuit doesn't challenge all aspects. Instead, it argues changes to the law around people who need assistance voting violate the Voting Rights Act. The lawsuit also argues the new Texas law requires mail-in ballots to be rejected if there are errors that have nothing to do with the person's qualification to vote, violating the Civil Rights Act. Ruback says if the federal government is successful, only those true provisions would be struck down.
It appears to me that this was a strategic decision on the part of the DOJ to challenge the portions of SB 1 that the DOJ, that the federal government found were most likely to be held illegal by a federal judge.
Governor Abbott Thursday responded to the challenge, tweeting in part, "Bring it. The Texas election integrity law is legal." Ruback told me that legally the DOJ could amend its complaint and expand it to include other provisions, but he told me that probably is unlikely. Steve and Heather.
All right, Blake, thank you.